What's up, guys? It's Lucas from the Cosmic Panel here, and we're here to talk about Punisher.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, smash that notification button, demolish that hype button.
We'll get him on an interview next week.
Yeah, we'll get the real Punisher. The Punisher's a real guy.
That serial killer I contacted should be ready for next week to impersonate Punisher.
Okay,
cool. Just buy you just hire a serial killer on Fiverr. Just as Punisher.
Fiverr serial killer. Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Cosmic Panel, where today we are actually going to be discussing Punisher: One Last Kill. What a misleading title.
Yeah, right.
It really isn't one last kill at all in this. But yeah, there has been a lot of releases recently. And it's interesting that this was the first special presentation they've done in so long. I think that's very interesting. But before we get into that, Elias, what were your overall thoughts?
This was not what I was expecting / wanted from this. This was, it was action-packed, but not what I wanted from the Punisher at this point in time. Being in Daredevil, coming up in Spider-Man, it's just not what I needed. And I didn't watch okay. That's my
okay. I was gonna
1 to 2 sentence. I'm gonna keep going, but go ahead.
As someone who did watch the show, this felt like getting the equivalent of leftovers that have been left out for 2 years.
Yeah.
It really didn't give me anything I wanted, and just felt like a worse version of what I've already eaten.
That's weird. Yeah, it felt super weird being someone that didn't watch the show. I was like, I guess this is trying to wrap up the show or be an epilogue to the show, but it feels completely unnecessary.
It's definitely not an epilogue to the show. I can tell you that. The show leaves him off in a very different spot than this.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's very much not. That lady is
So this is what?
This is just a random as fuck story. I kid you not. There's no connection to the TV show.
Huh.
They literally recast. They didn't use, the only thing that they used was there was one actor that they used from it who was the I always forget his name, but he was a vet, and he's talking to Frank, and he's hallucination. Yeah. That's one of the only characters that they actually brought from the show. And then there was a little scene that you saw of a carousel, and that was a scene. But other than that, nothing else.
Huh.
That was literally it. And so
it's so weird.
Yeah, it felt so.
It should have made a Watcher thing or something.
It just felt so weird because we'd already dealt with this story. The first season of Punisher, the whole point of the first season of Punisher was he kills all the mafia people, and that's it. The first episode of the first season of Punisher is literally him being depressed and working as a construction worker because he's I killed all of them. I got all of them. I don't know what to do now. And that was already a storyline that they dealt with in season 1. And then they even further dealt with it in season 2 of him being now he's traveling and killing people. So this just felt I was no, you already killed these guys. I get that this is maybe a new continuity, but it just felt very much you can't acknowledge the old continuity and then also go, yeah, but this isn't in the old continuity.
So weird.
It just
it's such a strange choice, and I don't know when I think they'd have started developing this a while ago, but to not pivot in any sort of fashion to try and account for Frank not being in Daredevil season 2.
That was also weird. This didn't provide any excuse for that at all. This was
gave us nothing.
This was supposed to be the reason why he wasn't showing up in that season, and it didn't give us any of that. I didn't feel it tied into the rest of Daredevil season 2 at all. They didn't even acknowledge Kingpin getting brought down. They just said a crime wave. Yeah,
really weird.
The action's good. The action choreography is good. That's not the problem. But it just feels so the story feels so thin in a way that really hurts the character more than it helps. because
Hmm.
like yeah, this would be like a decent, like this wouldn't work for a decent intro to most people because they wouldn't fucking understand why he was crying at his kid's grave. Okay, maybe they died, but they wouldn't necessarily understand it to like an extent to actually grip them. Like the only
Only because they show like the daughter like bleeding out. Would you be able to like piece it together?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, obviously generally confusing. Yeah, I mean the two things I liked the framing of that initial hallucination scene in his apartment when he's being surrounded by the other Marines.
Yeah, that was cool.
And then I like the, the action. But yeah, overall just very confusing, especially if you're telling me it's not even related to the show.
It felt like the
The
first
the
episode of a
least
show, like more than
yeah,
a special presentation. Like
yeah,
we didn't even kill the lady in the wheelchair. The fuck?
yeah.
Like that was what I was really surprised by. I was like, really, we're not dealing with her at all. She just sent like all those people on you, put a bounty on your head, and you're not going to deal with her.
Well, and it also strangely ends. Like, how come after he kills the tattoo guy, it's just over? Like, it's a bounty. Like, should
Yeah,
continue to come after him like incessantly.
it felt like it was supposed to be a first episode, like of a season, because like that would at least explain it being like, oh, this entire season is him being hunted, and
Mm.
like him having to figure out how to like avoid being hunted. But yeah, it was just
Actually, it actually wasn't developed that long ago because I remember now
yeah, it
there
was
were
filmed in
those
like 2025.
set photos leaked of, the city in chaos and shit and Punisher just like walking. And I guess everybody at the time thought it was going to be a part of Spider-Man, but it was for this.
Yeah,
So weird they wouldn't want to set up anything. I just don't get it.
it was also like the thing is also I think is that like you can't make everyone else like you can't make everyone else super evil to justify Punisher killing people. Like that, like the point is that Frank is wrong. You saying that like you making people like literally throw dogs in front of trucks to show like how evil people are is so obscenely crazy that like no one is going to buy into that. No one is going to be like,
Mm.
"Oh yeah, that justifies all the murder." But yeah,
Really strange.
but my biggest gripe with with Bernthal is the fact that he doesn't like naps.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Have you not seen that clip?
No, it took me a second to figure out what you were talking about. Yeah, I did see that. That's the extent of his controversies.
Yeah,
His
like I
not
don't like
taking
naps,
naps.
and it's like you fucking.
Yeah.
I feel like the acting for this was also super like just bland. Like it just felt like it was just hitting so many of the same fucking notes of like previous shit that we've seen. Like his acting in Daredevil was better than this. I don't know what happened in between.
They could have saved it maybe by just having a shot of the Watcher in the sky. Or maybe he was there and I missed it. Honestly, like they should have just made this like a fucking I don't know, a what if. But yeah, super strange. My only other theory is that this is them trying to remind people that he was the original John Wick. That's my only other
But that's the thing.
theory.
John Wick came out before before his first fucking season.
No, I'm talking about like in the comics. Like,
Oh yeah.
he's just a guy.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that's my only theory, honestly.
Yeah.
But it's super weak to not just come up with some bullshit, skirmish that happened right after he got out of the jail in Daredevil and just make the special that and then be like, okay, he's back on the streets now for Spider-Man. Like, yeah,
At least it's something.
there's a million better things that they could have done, and again, very confusing as to why this was developed and made and shot. And I don't know who directed or wrote this, but actually, I saw the only thing I remember seeing is Bernthal was an executive producer, but yeah, just super strange. Yeah, I don't know. They could be pumping out special presentations if they are giving, if they give people the chance to write stuff, the chance to shoot stuff. Like, there's it's funny, I'm going to use Marvel Rivals as an example. Like, the amount of IP that you're sitting on that you're not fucking using
Yeah,
and not
literally.
letting people develop or use is embarrassing. You literally have an embarrassment of riches and you're not using it, and you're just giving us some weird shit
I don't
here.
know if I ever said this on video, but like the Marvel 2-in-1 concept, like you could put two of these special presentations, send them out to movie theaters as like a Marvel 2-in-1 for like a week, and you could recoup your loss like from any like filming for this. Because like that's the thing, like these you're not gonna make enough money off of streaming to recoup these losses. Like I don't believe there's any way. Like personally, I can't fathom if you're like gonna make these like super high budget. Um but if you want to do like smaller budget and then pair two of these and then send them out to theaters, that will recoup your cost, give you a profit, and then you could have an excuse to be pumping out like two of these special presentations every like 6 months. There you go. And like you could do like Ghost Rider, you could do like Power Pack, you could do. There's so many characters you could do. Like I think like a Power Pack like special presentation would go crazy. Like people would love that. Like it would be something simple, like four kids get superpowers, and then you resolve with them going out to be superheroes, and then that's it. That's the end of the story. You don't need to like keep following them.
It's the refusal, to use, and Kevin has said this personally before. He's like, we don't want to give you the stories you know. It's like, why not? Why the fuck
Most
not?
people don't know them. That's the thing.
People don't know them. They're good. They sold well on their own. What the fuck is the issue? Like just let people fucking adapt comic stories to the screen. Like it's not that crazy. Like books are getting picked up, comics especially getting picked up left and right by movie studios now, by TV studios,
Yeah,
because they recognize that there's good shit there that can be developed very very easily,
yeah. Me and Balti were
or
discussing
somewhat
this.
easily.
Me and Balti were
Right.
discussing this, that the fact that like due to paneling, it literally makes adapting a shot so much. It's literally storyboarding. You're basically storyboarding a film or a show. It makes it so much easier in comparison to like a book, or like in comparison to like even like literally anything else. Like it's so much easier.
I have high hopes for Spider-Man to that point, because Spider-Man, looks like they're taking some, frames, some covers, recreating them. So, that would be awesome to get more of that. And I hope there's more than just what we saw in the trailer, of those moments in the actual movie. So
Yeah, I'm not watching any more trailers for that film because Sony sucks at marketing. They've always they've always been bad at marketing, like in the sense
no,
that
I'm
they
good
reveal
off.
too
I'm good off
much.
the one.
Uh,
The one was great. Yeah.
yeah, that's all you need. But yeah,
Yeah. I'll be really curious to see how Clayface performs, and that'll either prove or not prove our point, but I'll be very curious. Let us know below what you guys thought of Punisher One Last Kill. Several last kills, but actually not, because he decides he's going to continue after it's all over
but
anyway.
hey, it's fine because he killed the one guy
Um,
who killed a dog.
yeah, at least there's that. Um, yeah, I don't know. Again, keep an eye out. We're going to have a lot of stuff coming up. Shit ton of movies, shit ton of shows coming out that are all, pop culture, related enough that we'll be talking about them.
Bye bye.
Fuck a rating.